Welcome back children to lesson number 3, playing with numbers. In exercise 3.5 we have already completed question number 1 and today we will start with question number 2. Question number 2 is, here are two different factor trees for 60. Write the missing number. So children, you can see first tree for 60 and we have to find out factors of 60. You can see that 60 when we multiply 6 by 10 we get 60. Further when we go and when we take 6, we have to find out now factors of 6. In the factor tree you can see that 2 is already given, which is a factor of 6. We have to find out another factor of 6. So we will divide 6 by 2 and we will get 3. So factors of 6 are 2 and 3. And further you see 10. You can see now we have to find out factors of 10. So when 10 divided by 5, it gives 2. So factors of 10 are 5 and 2, which are again two factors of 60. So children, according to this factor tree method, the factors of 60 are 2, 3, 5, 6, 10 and 60, and along with 1, which is factor of all the numbers. And here the prime factors of 60 are 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. So let's see the another factor tree of 60. Here you can see that 60, 30, 10. Okay, so three factors of 60 are given and we have to find out the remaining ones according to this factor tree. Children, you can see here that three factors of 60 are given, that is 60, 30 and 10. So when we divide 60 by 30 we get 2. So two factors of 60, that is 30 and 2. So missing factor is 2. Then we move on to 30. So when 10 divided by 30 we get 3, which is missing factor of 60. Then 10. Again 10 when divided by 5 we get 2, which is again a missing factor of 60 in the factor tree of 60. So children, in this way we get factors of 60 that are 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 30 and 60, but in another way. And the prime factors of 60 are 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. Now children, question number 3. Which factors are included in the prime factorization of a composite number? So children, here you can see that 1 and the number itself are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. Now the next question is, write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in terms of its prime factors. So children, the greatest 4-digit number is 9999. So by prime factorization method we will find out the factors of 9999. So here you can see the prime factors of 9999 are 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 101. Now the next question number 5. Write the smallest 5-digit number and express it in the form of its prime factors. The smallest 5-digit number is 10,000. So when we are finding out factors of 10,000, we get 4 times 2 and 4 times 5, which are prime factors of 10,000. Hence the required prime factors of 10,000 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. That means 4 times 2 and 4 times 5. Now children, question number 6. Find all the prime factors of 1729 and arrange them in ascending order. You know what is ascending order? That is from small to big. Now state the relations, if any, between the two consecutive prime factors. So you can see that the prime factorization done for 1729, that is 7, 13 and 19 are the prime factors of 1729. So when we arrange the prime factors of 1729 in ascending order, we get 7 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 19. And now we have to show the relation between the two consecutive prime factors. So here you can see, children, when we subtract 7 from 13, we get 6 as the difference, and when we subtract 13 from 19, we get 6 as the difference. So you can see here that the difference between two consecutive prime factors is 6. Now the next question is question number 7. The product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. Verify this statement with the help of some examples. Consecutive, children, here consecutive means continuous numbers. So first we will take one example. Take three consecutive numbers, that is 20, 21 and 22. So here 20 is divisible by 2 and 21 is divisible by 3. Therefore the product of 20 multiplied by 21 multiplied by 22 is 9240, which is divisible by 6. Now the next example or second example for the same question is, see here we have taken another three consecutive numbers, that is 30, 31 and 32. So here 30 is divisible by 3 and 32 is divisible by 2. Therefore the product of 30 multiplied by 31 multiplied by 32 is 29,760, and which is again divisible by 6. Now children, one more example to understand it better, the question better. Take three consecutive numbers, again a third set of consecutive numbers, that is 48, 49 and 50. Here 48 is divisible by 3 and 50 is divisible by 2. Therefore the product of 48 multiplied by 49 multiplied by 50 is 1,17,600, which is divisible by 6. So we can conclude that the product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. So children, this was for all today. We will meet with some more questions of exercise 3.5. Till then, stay connected. Bye-bye.